kicking the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Glendale. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Throwing right, it's taken in. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Josh Sweat in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down, Murray. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, Murray. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. Murray. Rolling right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
12 more yards from him there, and another first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throwing is Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Headed left. Buying time. To the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his second touchdown of the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Murray. To the right side, caught by McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Glendale after this. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray will throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This time they stay on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
Set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Throwing again is Murray. Pass right side, taken by Baker. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
First and 10.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Again, it's Murray. He's got it about the 8. To the pylon, he's in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Play action now. Purdy. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, 49ers. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. I'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll go play action. Purdy. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And a At this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. Still on his feet. And he'll take this one in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 54 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
5 yards.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming.
That is caught by the tight end. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10. Good run here with McCaffrey. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. That's complete to Watkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
21 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Yards. First down, San Francisco.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought up on the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7. Now McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. They'll drop to throw, moving left. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Purdy. That one caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. On down at the 21. A gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll stop it here, the spike coming with 26 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now, first and goal.
Hey. Who you got?
To throw again is Murray. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hey, hey, hey! Deuce. Big ace. 2-2.
Murray's going to throw again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
For the lead, here is third and goal.
Sit. Hey, Omaha.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. A tight end in motion now. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Big ass open, big ass open. Oh, 2-2.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona 1st down. Again, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Coach.
He's checking. Grass.
Hey, over. Down right.
Murray from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man, it's Harrison. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down as That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Right side, taken by Baker. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
Coach.
Now Murray. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line. Dial up your best offensive play and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. On the ground, this is for the win. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.